I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. The sun is literally, let me see, like 2 minutes from rising right there. It's not coming over the mountaintop yet. I want to do a video before the sun came up, or while it was coming up. It's a beautiful thing. You're going to see the light on my face change so dramatically in about 2 minutes. Felfelaty. I want to thank my friends in Egypt for sending me this. This is their Carolina Reaper. This is 85% Carolina Reaper sauce. Now, I didn't bring my sauce spoon out, so I'm going to have to drink this out of the bottle, but that's okay because I'm that guy. But this is 85% Carolina Reaper. This is going to be a hot sauce. Let me read this to you. First ingredient, super hot Carolina Reaper peppers, vinegar, water, garlic, salt, and xanthan gum. This is going to be their hot one. Super excited about this. Made in Egypt. Now, it's interesting. The last time I did a review for these guys, it was their Chipotle. And I did the review, and I got something really neat from him the next day. He said, I was out on the Nile. I came back, and I saw your video. I thought that was just a cool thing to read. So I'm really excited about this. Here's the consistency. It's a little on the thin side. There won't be a flow restrictor in this. I don't think I've ever seen a flow restrictor in a bottle this size. I could be wrong. Let's find out. No flow restrictor. Oh, it smells just like... Put on your smell-o-vision. I know they got it in Egypt. Do you smell that? That is just pure Reaper. So it's really just, it's 85% Reaper, and the rest, you're just going to have a little bit of vinegar, some water, some garlic, and some salt, and some xanthan gum. Okay, this is a little thin to be putting it on my anatomical snuff box, which is that spot on your hand. People see me for the first time say, wait, rewind that. What did he just say? It's the spot on your hand, that indentation right there. And you can pour, yeah, I'm going to pour it there anyway. All right, so from Felfelaty in Egypt, this is their Carolina Reaper, 85%. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. It's got great Carolina Reaper flavor. There's no bitterness in it. The garlic is subtle. Burns in the throat. It's a great burn. Absolutely Carolina Reaper. The burn is nowhere but the throat, which is a telltale sign that you're eating a Reaper. Listen, here's the thing. This is a hot sauce. I don't care where you are. I'll be honest with you. This is as... I would have more of a problem chugging this sauce than I did when I chugged the whole bottle of the last Dab Experience. I think this is hotter. How about that for my friends at Felfelaty? This is a wicked hot sauce. If you're not a chili head, need not try this. If you're a chili head, this is going to be. Let's see. If you're a chili head, those are two. It's crazy. Two hummingbirds that were in a dogfight, and they were on each other. One was chasing the other. It was incredible. Anyway. On a scale of 1 to 10, for me, it doesn't matter what my scale is. For a chili head, this is going to be an 8 and up. You're going to have there'll be some hardcore chili head lunatics that are going to call this a 7, but this is probably an 8 and up for most chili heads. This is a hot sauce, but very, very tasty, no joke. I have one more sip from the bottle, and then I'm going to read you some funny stats about animals. The sun is just coming over the mountain. Isn't that beautiful? So we're sharing the sunrise together. So while we do that, I'm going to read you some very, very funny statistics. I got two of them. I think this one is... Yes, these are some very interesting stats about animals. And who doesn't love animals? I told you the light on my face was going to change dramatically. Good morning. The sun's like God's flashlight saying, hey, wake up. All right, cats have a much more limited sense of taste than humans do. Humans have over 9,000 taste buds, but cats have only a couple hundred. It's true. Which means they can't taste, say, sweet flavors. They can't taste sweet. Isn't that interesting? The skin and fat on a cat's belly is called the primordial pouch. Did you know that? I'm going to ask Tommy, because Tommy and I are cat people. The primordial, if I sit this way, I won't have the camera throwing a shadow on my face. All right, so it's called the primordial pouch. It has a survival function. When cats stand on their front legs and kick their enemy in a fight, that skin and fat protects their organs. Didn't know that. Cats usually don't have spots on their bellies because the right cells don't reproduce enough. The cells responsible for different colored pigments migrate to the belly, but they don't make enough copies of themselves to cover that large area. Boy, that sun just came on quick, didn't it? The surface area of a cat's pupil can change almost 10 times more than a human's pupil. You know, the cats can change by a factor of 135, but humans can only change by a factor of about 15. The higher that factor, the more control over the amount of light entering the eye. This is helpful for animals that hunt both at day and at night. Good burn on that sauce. Boy, that was delicious. I got a little burn here. Now, I haven't eaten anything today because it's, the sun just came out. But dogs evolved the ability to process carbs so that they could live with humans. Think about that. Dogs evolved the ability to process carbohydrates so that they could live with humans. These genes involved in the genes that are involved. It's the sun. I'm going to blame the sun. 3 genes involved in the digestion of the starch are different between wolves and dogs, which would have helped dogs live off agricultural products just like humans did. It's interesting. Wolves, unlike dogs, won't try to get help from a human to solve a problem. Okay, dogs will do that. They'll come to a human and go, look, dude, you can handle this, I can't. Wolves won't do that. In a study that involved both dogs and wolves raised by humans, when help from humans was needed to get food, the dogs turned to humans. The wolves, they don't. They're like, I'm hungry, I'll handle this. Dog fleas. Cat fleas, they both got them. But did you know that dog fleas can jump much higher than a cat flea? I guess it would make sense. They need to jump onto the creature. One study, dog fleas jumped about 50% higher than cat fleas on average. Hypoallergenic dog breeds don't exist. Allergic reactions are usually caused by proteins in the urine and saliva of dogs and cats, not their fur. So if you've got an allergy to a cat, it's got nothing to do with its fur. It's their urine and saliva, apparently. Who knew? Dogs can smell when you're having an epileptic seizure. And they're very good at it, too. They can smell, say, diabetes and cancer as well. But they're particularly good at smelling epileptic seizures before they're happening. Puppy dog eyes, you've heard that? It's a real thing. And it was produced over time. Evolution, it says. Because dogs have been living with humans for so long, they've evolved small muscles around their eyes that let them making expressions that are appealing to humans. You know what? Say what you want. I get that from cats. I know they don't have the same muscles where they can't raise eyebrows and things like that. You ever see a dog do that? Raise his eyebrows? It's adorable. But cats, I get different looks from cats. Like our cat, it winks at me sometimes. I know it sounds crazy, but it'll do that absolutely. I'll wink at it, it'll wink back. Ask Tommy. I'll have him talk about it on the show sometime. It's true. Onions, this is really important to know. Onions are poisonous to dogs and cats. All right, if you didn't know that, chocolate's not good for dogs. Onions poisonous for both. They contain organosulfates. Organosulfoexides, which are converted into a mixture of sulfur compounds by chewing, and those sulfur compounds break down cats and dogs' red blood cells. Very, very bad, so don't feed a cat onions. Cats walk around, or dogs, cats walk around in a circle before they lie down. Do you know why they do that? It's a remnant of their days in the wild. They'd walk around to find the best place to detect the scent of any threat coming downwind. I heard that's to walk around and make sure they're not going to lay on something. That's what I heard, but you never know. And this is the last one that I'm going to read. I finished on this one because our cat, squirrel, is a tortoise. Any given tortoise shell is almost inevitably female. Now, not always. 1 out of 3,000 tortoises is a male. But that male is, it's a genetic mutation. It's not passed on. It is, and that cat, that male tortie, is sterile. And there you have it. So, Felfelaty. This is your Carolina Reaper sauce. I'm doing this side now. A great sauce by a great company. I'm friends with my people. I got friends now in Egypt. Sorry for the shadow, but I wanted to catch the sunrise with you guys. So, in the description box, you're going to see a link for Felfelaty. Please check them out. It's a great company. You're also going to see right there, my son, Johnny Jr. Right there is the lifeboat. Right here are all the challenges I've done. Right here are the challenges. Right here is Pepperology for all the new beginners. Hey, you know what's got 2 thumbs and love you guys like crazy? Well, this guy does. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.